Welcome to PREECAAAP. Sorry,
Thank you.
Yes, I put the P on there. PREECAAP, because you're right. A little recap sounds like it's doing after. There's a PREECAAP. That's my new thing. PREECAAP.
Made a word.
Sao Paulo. Man, I had a fun week off though. I did. Oh, let me crack this. Cheers. I kind of need a week off of UFC, a little relaxation time, a little, a weekend away.
I just dove into football a lot harder. That was all.
Yeah. What's up, Nor? You chilly? Yeah, put on a hoodie.
Put on a nice 10 Planet Jiu-Jitsu hoodie.
So, all right. So I see some people miss weight, aren't gonna be fighting now. Fights got postponed. One girl missed weight and she's giving up 30% of her purse or something. It's all good. MPTV told me he should be on probably in like 20 minutes. He had to wait for his wife or something to get home. But anyway, we're gonna dive into this. We're gonna start this without him because I'm telling you, I'm exhausted this week. I had a long week. A good week, but it's long. What? This is not, that's no.
But can I have my coffee?
Your coffee? What do you mean?
You said I could get coffee.
I didn't get you decaf. Drink coffee milk. Go ahead. So, here we go. Opening the card. Hope this is the right order. This is an old printout. But Kawe Fernandez, Mark Diakese, are they still opening?
That is correct.
All right. This Kawe Fernandez, he's making his UFC debut. And everybody knows Mark Diakese. I watched the face-offs. It was awesome. Mark Diakese came up, double middle fingers to everybody. Everybody. He didn't even care. Looking good, though. They both look good on there. Man, this one, I can't trust somebody I never seen fight, Kawe Fernandez. And he just found out about this fight. I think it's like a real short notice, too. Isn't he? Or, maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, I think it's something else.
All right.
I don't think Mike Casey. Hang on a second. Let me see real quick.
But I know this guy is a newcomer. Let's open up his Tapology and see what his resume looks like. 8-1. Let's see who he's fought. Coming out of LFA, that's not bad. 21-5 guy, undefeated Jose Arley guy. He lost to Luan Sardinia. I don't know any of these people. But,
yeah, but you know what? Having said that, look at the records. He's got this.
Yeah,
one
I know. You're right. I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying nobody sticks out, but still the good records, undefeated fighters, a 9-1, 9-7,
undefeated guy, which is fine, and it was decision. If not before that, we were looking at head kicks.
That guy's still undefeated. That Luan Sardinia, he's still undefeated over LFA. I think he's probably like a champ or something.
And he's been doing shit.
He doesn't have enough fights.
And he's been finishing things his whole career. I mean, he's doing pretty good. I'm not saying he's gonna win the fight, but he might.
What are the odds on this thing?
The odds for Bet365 are plus 170 for Fernandez and minus 200 for Diakese. And I don't like Diakese at minus 200. I mean, I realize he's a good fighter. Obviously, he's in Brazil, so he's not on home field. Does not have home field advantage. And his record is 6-7. Not that amazing. Let me see if I can.
Right.
Tapology, hook me up here.
Interesting enough, though, he originally his base was striking. Then he found his love for wrestling, for grappling. When he went against Slava Claus there, that whatever his name was,
Vyacheslav Borisov.
Yeah, I think that fight he had like 11 takedowns. That's when he realized, hey man, this wrestling's not bad because I don't get punched right in the face. and I'm pretty good at it. I'm not saying he's phenomenal because he's out of England, so he can't be like phenomenal NCAA wrestler style, but he's decent. This Cauê Fernandes, though, Brazilian, you got to believe, you got to know he's got a high rank.
I'm going to sound like a broken record a lot tonight, but the Brazilian ground game, you got an English guy going against, I don't care if he's the ground game or his wrestling is whatever. He's going against a Brazilian.
I know.
Which is
the veteran.
I guess it's racist on my part. I think all Brazilians are good at freaking ground game. I don't know.
Right. Well, I did a all Brazilian parlay. Every Brazilian fighter. There's only one fight where it's Brazil on Brazil, and we'll get to that later. But every other fight has only, and I did a full Brazilian card. You never know. It happened in Canada. Right?
It did happen in Canada, and this is heavily favored to the Brazilians. There's a couple I'm not sure about, though.
Oh, yeah, of course. I just threw it, it was kind of like a scratch off. $10 when you what originally before the fights dropped off, when there's still 14 fights, $10 would have won you 5,600. That's what it's like. Let's roll with it. And I'd like free bet. I'd like a free bet on Caesars or some shit.
That's a wonderful free bet. Having said that, I think there's a couple Brazilians who will lose, unfortunately.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I think maybe this one, Cauê. I think Mark Diakiese's got him. If we're gonna show a little bit of we can't find. They don't have MMA junkie face-offs. We have to use UFC, so we got to be quick with it so we don't get copyright claimed. But he did the hairstyle of the Brazilian colors too. I love it. But when he walked out, double middle fingers to everybody. It's like he just loving the booze. He don't care. Attitude. Here comes home team, town favorite, Cauê. Not Caillou, like Bohello. Not like that guy later. Look at the mom jeans. Brazilian mom jeans, girl.
Mom jeans are her only job. Oh, with the neck tattoo. Look. That's new.
Oh, that is new since last time.
Neck tattoo.
Yeah.
We watched this way too much.
Still got the mom jeans on. There's a couple shots in here where she looks surprised. Like you'll see. Look at Nick Maynard having to do his work, keeping the fighters away from each other. That's awesome.
And he's laughing about it.
Love it. Yeah, that's awesome. Good for them. But the aggression is there on the veteran for Mark Diakiese. Definitely, he's not. Oh, hey, what's going on, buddy? So
this kid's got nothing to lose on home soil. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not confident with it, but my pick is going to be, if Tapology pick is going to be Mark Diakiese. I do have Cauê in that full Brazil full card parlay, but Mark Diakiese is going to probably make a couple other combo parlays later on when I, after I do the show is when I make a lot of these bets. So what's your pick here?
I'm going with the Brazilian.
There you go. Good. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. At home, crowd loves him.
He's going to be up for it. Man, Diakiese.
Man, he's just, I don't know. I think there's just a lot of question marks against Cauê. I don't watch tape, so I can't say I've seen him fight. So I don't know where his strong points are, how good he is at. What facility is he from? Where's let me see.
Yeah, I got you. He's out of Nova União.
Nova União. That's not a bad place. That's like the number 2 facility in Brazil. Right after
Arenas is the okay. Is the head coach?
Yeah, they're good. They're good. So I don't blame you, but I'm still sticking with the favorite in this one, Mark Diakiese. And it'll be interesting to see what later on MPTV says. All right, let's move up the card. We got strawweight fight between Conejo, Montserrat Ruiz, and Eduarda Moura. Now, this girl is a monster. Eduarda Moura is huge, and she missed weight by 3 pounds. But she's still Montserrat says, all right, I'll still fight her. But she's got to give up, Moura's got to give up like 30% of her purse. And in the face-offs, which we're going to show a little bit, she's a freaking monster compared to Montserrat Ruiz looks like a little girl. You'll wait
Looks
till
like
you
she's a
see
weight class down.
it's freaking crazy how big she is compared. I was like, well, she's you can't tell until they're standing right facing off to each other. But Montserrat Ruiz, let me prop her up a little bit though.
Right.
She is a 7-time Mexican national wrestling champ. I know we've only seen the head and arm throw against Cheyenne Vlismas, and everyone calls her a one-trick pony, but she does have wrestling in the back pocket. But you know what? I don't think it matters when she faces this girl, because this girl's got like 8 inches on her, and she's a monster. We'll see. But look, I'm picking every favorite this card. I don't blame you, Dirty Reg. Don't blame you at all. I'm trying to look for spots because, if you make a DraftKings lineup, you're forced to put underdogs in. So I started to look for some that would be viable, like that might, if they're going to lose, you want them to at least go to decision so they earn you some points. And so we'll see. He's a karate type fighter. Oh, they're talking about Mark D. Casey. Mark D. Casey. It would be a mirror matchup on the feet. 6 Brazilians lost on UFC 283, by the way. Interesting. Yes. R.I.P. Conejo, Montserrat Ruiz. So, Dave, you got that face off up? Because it's phenomenal how big this girl is.
All right. Well, fire away.
Come on, baby.
Fire away.
Here we are. Conejo, little bunny. Like right there, you can't tell because they just keep them the same size. Conejo comes in all cute. And she got a little bit of fan base there because, it's South America.
Oh, she does.
She's attractive. Conejo used to wear that bunny tail and the ears like the Playboy bunny shit.
The gang signs.
Quit that. That was kind of realized that was kind of lame. But watch this. Watch this girl comes in like a freaking tank. I love it. No wonder she missed weight by 3 pounds. She looks like she's in a whole different. Oh, and after she lost weight, she probably went out, ate some more. Went to a buffet or something. Look at arms like Carnelosi. She got freaking muscle tone. Wait till you see them standing next to each other. Look at that. Look at that. Look at right there. Unbelievable. Look at the jawline. She just looks like a freaking giant compared to Montserrat. But, I mean, little bunny that could. Who knows? Maybe a little determined. But you know what? Eduardo Mora, I think she's ridiculous odds, something like that. But look, just because of that, you can't. How are you going to take Montserrat Ruiz? One-trick pony. She got a head and arm. I don't think she can reach up to her head for that head and arm throw. But what are the odds on this anyway?
It's the chalkiest fight on the card. -700 and +500.
Oh, go figure. MPTV Real Fight Picks. What's going on, bud?
Hey guys, sorry I'm late, but
with the Raiders shirt, even after they fired their coaching staff and cleaned house, still rocking the Raiders. Good for you.
The season's early, Ranj. The season's early. It's a new day.
Just fire our head coach and our whole freaking coaching staff.
The GM gone.
Yeah, let's get rid of them.
Jimmy G.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you're a fight behind, but that's good. You're only one fight behind. What was your pick on the first fight? You got anything to add about Kawe Fernandez, Mark Diakese, real quick?
Hey, I was really busy. I was really wanting to catch the beginning of the show till I can get in. I don't know what you guys picked, of course. That being said,
so what'd you got?
I got Kawe Fernandez.
There you go. So does Dave. And I don't blame you for that.
Let's go.
I don't blame you for that, though. I'm taking the veteran, the more experienced guy, and I never saw Kawe Fernandez fight, so I have time to watch tape or nothing. But okay. I see his records all right. LFA, not against cans, looks okay, and he looked good in the face-offs. But Mark Diakese looked real good in the face-offs. Anyway, now moving up, Montserrat versus Eduardo Mora. As you saw if you just tuned in, there's a big size difference when they're facing off. Right there, you really can't tell. You can tell Mora's thick, but you can't tell she got the jawline. She looks like she's on some of that Brazilian sauce. Who knows?
And Reese, who didn't have to cut weight, she came in at 114 pounds.
Right. And what Mora missed by 3 pounds. So she
she's
came in at
119.5.
Oh, see that? Living her life in Brazil.
She's $120. She'll be $140 by the time she faces off tomorrow.
I got Mora.
Yeah, I think we all do.
40 against a 115 pounder. $140.
But minus 700 though, you can't do anything with that.
You can't.
It's ridiculous.
Pricey.
And what was Montserrat plus what?
She's plus 500.
Phew. I don't know. Head and arm. Let's see. I'm not gonna throw money away though. I'm not. That's ridiculous. If she wins, that would be good for her. Good for her. I don't have a dime invested in that fight. So moving on. Is this the next girl fight, right? Angela Hill and Denise Gomez.
Yep.
This is a little, at least this one's more, it's like more competitive. It's not, there's no like, what are the odds? Odds are even close too, right? Pretty tight.
Plus 125 for Angela Hill, minus 150 for Gomez.
Yeah. Angela Hill, though, she's the queen of getting robbed. You know what I mean? I've seen her get robbed like 4 times. But the girl, I mean, Angela, she's veteran. She's fought everybody, the who's who. She never says no to a fight. She'll fight short notice. She'll fight headliner, 5 rounds, 3 rounds, doesn't matter. She's been through everything. There's nothing new that Denise Gomes can show her that she hasn't already seen. And she's tough as nails. She's never been knocked out. She's been submitted twice in 8 years. But so it's hard to finish her. She's tough as nails, but she's 38 on the decline. And this other girl, Denise Gomez, is it Gomez or Gomes? How do we say that?
Gomes.
Gomes is what? How old is she? 20 something?
23.
23.
24.
That's so cardio is on the side of the youth here. It's got to be. And what's going to happen is it's going to go to decision, I think. Of course, no one's going to finish either, but that's where I don't know. There could be a chance that Angela Hill outmatch her, but you know what? They're in Brazil, and Angela Hill's been robbed before, not in Brazil. She's been robbed before from. Let me see. I'm just going to check her out. I'll tell you exactly a couple robberies that she's.
Amanda Levels was a robbery. The Verna Jandaroba was a robbery.
Yes. Oh, look at down here. Michelle Waterson Gomez. That was a robbery. She should have won that one. But I don't know. I'm just saying, in the past, I've seen this poor girl, Angela Hill, been robbed plenty of times. They seem to not like her. She was like, I used to call her the female Sam Alvey because same thing. A lot of those losses aren't real. They shouldn't be losses. But nonetheless, I think overkill Angela Hill is over the hill at 38, and that's why I mean, she loves to fight, and she's very, very smart. Good, super fight IQ, like brilliant. But you got to go with athleticism in this one, I would imagine. Denise Gomes, I just don't like what she dyed her hair silver. She looks like an old lady in the face-offs. Wait till you see it. And I can't get behind that. So I don't know. I'm still kind of on the fence. What do you guys think of this?
My other thing's not loading up, so we're going to go right to here.
All right, that's fine. Look at dyed her hair an old lady color. She's 23. She made her look like she's like 60. From a distance, of club close, of course not. Who's that old lady? You know what I mean? Come on. What was she trying? Well, I don't know what she's trying to pull off with that haircut. She wants a discount on Egg McMuffins at McDonald's. Senior discount. Angela looks the same as she did 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice smile. You know, her dad was that Benny Hill, that guy that got abducted back in the 1950s. Or that's her granddad, I think, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to throw that interesting story out there once in a while. Gomes round 1 TKO. Everyone has not been finished until they get finished. Correct. That's true. But Angela Hill's got like 30 fights, 28 fights. Never been knocked out. Submitted twice. I don't see that happening. It's going to go decision. It's going to be gritty, grimy. But I have to go with the home team and the athleticism of Denise Gomes on Tapology. It's what I'm going to do. I might slide Angela into a little stupid, non-Brazilian parlay, like a 3-banger with a couple other non-Brazilians, something. Just because. And she might be somebody take on DraftKings because you have to take underdogs. I just did a lineup before this, and I was contemplating throwing her in there. I didn't, but still thought about it. So what are you guys thinking?
I can't put money on Hill. 38, almost 39 years old. I realize she looks amazing. I get it. How do you get
Berna
to here?
Jandiroba.
How do you get to here?
Good old wonky eye. I love her.
She had summer eyes. Some look here, some look there.
Yeah.
Denise Gomez, though.
Blue eyes. One blue this way, one blue that way.
Too many. I see her dominating on the ground. I'm not. I think she's coming off of 2 finishes against Yasmin Jagiri and Bruna Brazil, both in the UFC. This is not her first UFC night. She's going up against a 39-year-old. Let's be honest here. A 39-year-old. She looks amazing. She's got wonderful shape. Definitely, though, the up-and-comer here. I can't put money on Angela Hill. I'll throw some stats real quick. Way off of here. Hang on. Angela Hill strikes 9 per minute, 5.46 versus 5.0 versus 5.07. Strike absorbed 4.95 versus 3.10. Way better defense on Denise on this one. If it does go to the ground, healthy advantage to Denise as well. 0.54 takedown average compared to 1.18. Takedown accuracy for Angela Hill is 29%. She's going to be on the feet up against the cage, whereas Denise Gomez is going to be on the feet, playing defense, being able to match the volume that Angela has. And when it does get up against the cage, she's going to be able to take her down and have her way with her. I don't see a submission. I do see a ground and pound possible. Maybe round 2. Just because she's so much more talented on the ground than Angela Hill. And Angela Hill, everyone's seen your fight. We all know how you fight. We all know what you can do. We all know what you can't do. You're not bringing anything new to the table here. I'm all in on Denise here.
Do you remember when Mackenzie Dern rocked her? Mackenzie Dern, BJJ girl, rocked her, striking her last fight. But that's a new Mackenzie Dern, though. That's a divorced Mackenzie Dern, so you kind of got to give her that one.
Angry Dern.
I don't know, man. I'm still not sold on Denise Gomes with the 60-year-old haircut, but I guess that's going to be my Tapology pick. MPTV, what are you thinking on this thing?
Hey, we're all in agreement again. I got Denise Gomes. I've been on her the past 2 fights. I remember doing a deep dive tape study on Denise Gomes and just really watching her when she was fighting Bruna Brazil. And I remember being on Cody and Johnny K's live, and I was frustrated because they both picked Bruna Brazil, and they were talking Bruna Brazil up, and I was just like, from day one, I saw something special in Denise Gomes. I picked her. You can even verify that, Dave, in our Tapology group. I had Denise Gomes. I had her the second time when she fought Yasmin, who I thought was going to give her a tougher fight.
She was an underdog in both those fights, so kudos to you.
She finished her in the first round.
Quick.
And this is going to be her toughest test, which is interesting to
right
say.
there, if you look back at that face-off, you know what? Angela Hill is a tad bit bigger.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting to say this is going to be her toughest match because she hasn't won every fight. She lost.
Look at her.
Uh,
She got
she
that
lost
neck
her fight to
tattoo.
Loma Boom.
Zoom in on
Labumki.
that, Dave. Look at that neck tattoo. What does that even say?
Wow, that's
Uh,
scary. Scary.
yeah, I would have did a deep dive onto her if she didn't get that stupid haircut.
You know, honestly though, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know Angela Hill is really good, and but you know she did look a step behind. She looked like a different fighter when she fought Mackenzie Dern,
Agreed.
and perhaps she was a little hesitant because Mackenzie Dern, she was afraid of that takedown.
Right.
I'm still giving her a little bit of credit, but
and I think Mackenzie Dern's been consciously, actively improving her striking game because she knew that was where her, that's where her hole was in her game, and I think she's in that camp for Angela Hill. She
right,
improved it, so that's why I'm not gonna.
right.
I don't take a lot from that, but
So I like
there's
her
a thick
technique.
body girl that Gomes is working with. That's a thick body girl right there.
Yeah,
that
she got a
girl,
big girl.
that girl's like welterweight.
Yeah.
she's like up there $170. Look at that. Look at the thick legs, everything. That's a big old girl.
And taking leg kicks. Look at this. No pads, taking leg kicks.
No leftovers when you take her dinner.
Nope.
But I got Denise Gomes. I don't know what this girl though. I don't know how much she's improved. She's so young. She just could have made a huge improvement from the fight that she had with Loma Labumki to the fight that she had with
Is that her girlfriend? I bet. Oh, her training partner is a girlfriend.
Overtime.
That lady looks familiar. She looks like a UFC fighter.
She looks like the what's her name? Oh man,
that's Holly Holm. And barely beat her.
Rosa. She looks like that. Rosa.
Oh, girl. That's right. Yeah. Yep.
No comment.
She's been doing this. She's been doing this thing since young. Is that a black belt?
Brown. Oh, brown. Black, brown. Oh, I don't know if it's black. It looks. Oh, I don't know. Can't tell.
Chocolate.
Oh, give me a boy's haircut. Looks real old. Give me a haircut. Makes me look 60. Can you do that?
Oh, look at the.
Yeah, it is Rosa. That's Carol Rosa. That's Carol Rosa for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. That's her girlfriend. Good for her.
Yeah. Damn, if that's her training partner though, oh man, she's probably pretty good. You know, I'm gonna go with the young girl.
Yeah, I'm taking her too. All right, let's move on. Up the card, we have next. Well, this one's another tough one that I don't know about but we're gonna pull it apart. We have Vitor Petrino, the hometown guy, undefeated, 9-0 Brazilian, taking on Modestas Bukauskas, who's got mixed reviews lately in his last 5 because some of those people are saying are undeserving. Let's Dave, let's check out Modestas first, since is he the underdog here?
Oh yeah,
I think so.
Coming off of
what are the yeah, he's 2-1.
Oh yeah, well, he's definitely a dog. Huh? Definitely a dog.
Yeah, 2-1 dog for the Baltic Gladiator fighting out of Lithuania. Guys are pretty beat. Both these guys are beasts, though. What are they? This is light heavyweight, right? Yeah. Am I correct? No, welterweight. These guys are 170. They look like beasts in their face-offs. But all right. Anyway, well, that's this. Look at the people he's beaten though. Zach Puaga, nothing great there. Tyson Pedro's okay. Chuck Campbell. Oh, that's the Cage Warriors after he got. See those? He took those 3 losses. Jimmy Crute, Michael Osachek, Khalil Roundtree. Then he went back to Cage Warriors and became, king of the hill over there, beating those guys. Before that, though, let's see. Andreas Michailidis. That guy's not that good. He's like that Spartan, the Greek fighter. And before that, Cage Warriors. So he's got 1, 2, 3 UFC wins, okay? And of the 3 people, Tyson Pedro is probably the best one. Andre Michailidis is
Tyson Pedro too, right?
Huh?
That was an old Tyson Pedro.
Yeah, he's revamped now. He's a little bit better. But Zach Puaga, he's never really been that great. And Andreas Michailidis, he's never been. I mean, yeah, I don't think he's ever. Any of those guys never broke into the top 15. Maybe Tyson Pedro did, but all the wins he has, none of them have broken to the top 15. I don't think. So now he's going against this Vitor Petrino 9-0, and this dude's coming out of off of a win over Marcin Prachnio, which is awesome. He beat the Glamour Boy there, or the Pleasure Boy, whatever, and Anton Turkalj, which I picked Anton Turkalj, but good for him. I mean, what's his name? Pleasure Boy, right? Is it Pleasure Man or some shit? Hilarious.
Yeah, the Pleasure Man.
Yeah.
You guys
Before that, he was in the Contender Series, and prior to that, he was in like UAE Warriors, Road to Fear, just these just some regional scene crap. But the Gadzimir Antigulov out of UAE Warriors, that's a good win actually. That dude has a name behind him. So here's one that could, I think, rightfully go either way. But oh man, you kind of got to support the undefeated home team guy. He does. He does have a loss in his amateur records in 2017, Daniel Ferreira. But man, what do you guys think on this? Right now I'm leaning Vitor Petrino. I think he should win. But there's a jury's out because Modestas Bukauskas, he has the potential. He might be able to do something. What are you guys thinking on this?
Go ahead, man.
Sure. Yeah, I got Victor Petrino all day. I feel like Vitor Petrino, he's got the more well-rounded game, in my opinion. I know Modestas as more of a kickboxer, striker type, and I feel like he has good takedown defense. He was able to stay on his feet against Tyson Pedro.
See, they both look huge for welterweight, don't they?
Well, they're 205.
They're light heavyweight.
Oh, really? Because
yeah, 205.
All right. Yeah, I was okay. I was looking at the wrong damn fight. All right. Yeah, I was gonna say they're not. There's no way. Bukaki. Modestas Bukaki. That's awesome. Noah with the one-liners. That's great.
Noah's in the background just every once in a while from the fucking stands.
Modestas Bukaki. Victor Petrino versus Modestas, but that's fantastic. So go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine. I just I believe Vitor is more well-rounded. Even on his record, you could see that he has an arm triangle choke. But from listening to some of the cappers this week, it seems like he's got a good ground game. I don't know if it's going to make it to the ground, but I feel that you know what, Modestas, if he can keep it standing, since he's a pure striker, he might be able to get him on the feet. But I'm going to go with Vitor Petrino. I'm just going to say he's going to be extra pumped up to win in front of his people and keep his undefeated streak going.
Look at that. Stats don't lie. Go ahead. Read that. Read that shit to me.
Strikes landed per minute, 3.35 versus 3.46. Strike absorbed, 2.84 versus 4.13. Modestas, you're taking some punishment.
Yeah, negative strike differential.
I don't even want to say the ground ones. Do I have to say the ground ones?
Yeah, because I could see it, but I want the
takedown average 4.42 versus 0.
0.28 or something.
0.00.
0.00. Yeah.
0.00.
Well, what the hell's Bukaki?
A lot of zeros here.
Bukaki all over your face.
Takedown average 73% versus 0. Takedown defense 68 versus 75. I don't care if he's got 75% takedown. I'll give, as soon as Vitor gets him on the ground, it's going to be over. Submission average 1.2 versus 0.0. Only 3 fights for Vitor, but still 9-0, undefeated in Brazil. Did I mention this was in Brazil? In Brazil? Modestas
Sao Paulo.
Doesn't stand a chance. I think it's going to be within distance. I don't think. Let me see if Modestas Let me look at a little bit deeper here into Modestos. So he won against Zach Pagua, who had 1 takedown. He won against Tyson Pedro, who had 2 takedowns. If not, no takedowns in the lot. Yeah, man, this might be within distance. You might be able to take him down and finish him on the ground, just even in ground and pound. He'll spend the first round just trying to finish him by submission, but he'll finish him by ground and pound first or second round. I'm going within distance.
Yeah, I agree. And look at this. Modestas Bukkake. He goes to his gym is called Blood, Sweat, and Tears. And as soon as you open the logo, it says "however long and hard," and then you go to the bottom, it says "the road may be." But just I don't know, just cringy.
What's the
However
line
long,
on this fight here?
I think Petrino's like a minus 240, and
Minus
Bukkake's
250 and
playable.
plus 200.
what is it?
Minus 250 and plus 200.
Yeah. I'm on
Possible.
Petrino. You guys as well?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
possible parlay piece maybe.
Yeah, possibly, because there's a lot of chalk in this card. All right, moving up. Now, this was the welterweight fight. I kept reading the wrong, stupid line. But now we got Elizeu Zaleski, the Brazilian, underdog Brazilian, taking on Renat Fakhretdinov on a 20-fight win streak. This guy, Fakhretdinov. Is it Fakhretdinov, or I've heard it pronounced like 3 different ways. Fakhretdinov, I don't know, whatever. I'm going to say Renat Fakhretdinov. But I think it's Elizeu Zaleski, the older guy, right? He's like 36. Fakhretdinov's 32.
Yeah.
Does that say?
Almost 37.
Yeah, almost 37. But he does have some good resume wins. If you check it out, let's open it up. Elizeu Zaleski has wins. Look at Abubakar, but that Abubakar is like the worst of the Nurmagomedovs. I've heard Abubakar's like they make jokes on him over in Dagestan. Like, go Abubakar, Benoit Saint-Denis. That's a good one.
Crazy.
That's a good win.
Crazy one.
It is crazy.
My God.
But let's say Muslim Salikov, that's the king of kung fu. No shame in that loss. Alexei Konchenko, okay. He lost to Jingliang Li. I mean, Jingliang Li has his moments. He's all right. But now you go into this. Look, Sean Strickland, spinning hook, kick, and punches, round 1. Victory over Sean Strickland. Put that one on, headboard. That's a good one. Luigi Vendramini.
Now, you didn't do that in 2018.
Yeah, well, he's the champ, right? Luigi Vendramini, flying knee. But look at how he did these.
5.5 years
Flying
ago.
knee and punches to Luigi Vendramini. Flying. And that was, at that time, undefeated Luigi Vendramini. All right? And before him, we got Lyman Good. That's decent. And, before that was Jungle Fights. But still, I'm just saying, Elizeu Zaleski has potential to shake things up here and maybe give Renat a little bit of a, obstacle to be keeping that 20 win streak alive, 20-fight win streak. Let's look at his. Kevin Lee, now out of the UFC, but still, that's Kevin Lee had a name. Brian Battle, that's a great win for Fakhretdinov. Brian Battle, that's a fantastic win. I think Brian Battle was just off that fight, though. I remember watching that. And there's that damn Greek Andreas Michailidis again. Everybody's beating him. Eric Spicely, that's a good win. Then before that, he was in a regional stuff. But
Eric Spicely was in your Warriors, but still finished him in first round.
What?
Eric Spicely
is a good. He's a good fighter, though. I'm a fan. I like Eric Spicely.
Finished him in first round.
Yeah. So I'm saying, good win. So he's on, like I said, 20-fight win streak, and they're not cans neither. Some of them are. Kevin Oliver's a can. Nergazi Kaldar, he's a can. There's some cans sprinkled in through here. It's a little bit of can crushing. But then, he's been finishing up strong, though, most recently. And I think he's going to keep it alive. I think I like Renat Fakhretdinov here. I think he's the better all-around fighter, and this is going to be the one Brazilian. I think that one of the Brazilians that will lose on tomorrow night in Sao Paulo. Elias Copiera. He's like the dance fighting style. That's just like Michel Pereira. You know what I mean? That same dance fight, Brazilian dance fighting, which is my least favorite style.
Let me go over some stats real quick before we go to the face-offs here.
Okay.
Renat strikes land per minute, 3.20 versus 4.48. So in theory, Zaleski will have a better on the feet, more volume. But the strike absorbed for Renat, 0.78. That's just because he takes guys down right off the bat and just abuses them on the ground compared to 3.10. So, I mean, that stat's kind of skewed, but the takedowns are insane. Takedown average 5.82 versus 0.47 with 100% takedown defense for Renat. Like, if this goes down the ground, it's over so fast. It'll be so dominating, it won't be funny. Man, I got Renat. You cannot have Renat. What do you got?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was typing to the chat. I was typing to Noah Allen, but I got Zaleski. I believe that I picked him in our Tapology League. I think I want to see. I know it's a crazy pick. If somebody wants a T-shirt bet it, let's do it.
I owe you a T-shirt, so I'm happy to T-shirt bet you.
Yeah, I'll do a T-shirt bet with you. Here's the thing with Renat Fakhretdinov. I haven't seen him have any adversity.
Did you purposely Fakhretdinov? Did you just say Fakhretdinov on purpose?
Did I say it? Is that how it came out? I meant to say it the proper way.
Renat Fakhretdinov.
I just call him Renat.
$2 now, and I'd have to cough up $3 for that.
Yeah, no, I don't want to make YouTube upset.
Fuck them.
So Renat, I haven't seen him go through any adversity. Maybe I won't see him go through adversity in this fight. I saw the stats. He has like 5 to 6 takedowns a fight, and Zaleski doesn't have very good. It looks like he had 69% takedown defense. I was looking at that stat, and even after looking at that stat, I'm still gonna pick him because if he could keep the fight standing, I want to see what Renat does. I want to see what happens when he can't take somebody down. But if he does take him down in the first round, like that's over. He's got great top pressure, and that's what you're betting on. You're betting on whether or not he can get this Elias, how you pronounce it? We'll just call him Zaleski. We'll see if Renat can get him down. But if he can't get him down, then the fight could possibly swing in Zaleski's direction. So I'm going to take Zaleski. I wouldn't, even if I were to take Renat with you guys, I would still probably interject and say maybe to just take a pause on that.
Yeah, I mean minus 370 is too much. I can't. He's not going to make a parlay piece. Because I'm not confident. I think you make good points about Eliza Zaleski because I know he's beaten some good guys.
If he can fend off Benoit Saint Denis and Brian Battle, by the way, that was a short notice fight. That's why Renat looks so good.
Do you realize Brian Battle hit him 3 times in his fight?
He was sick
3
that day.
strikes. 3 strikes.
Yeah, 3 significant strikes. I did hear that stat.
In a decision, 3 strikes, 7 takedowns for Renat.
Okay, check it out, Dave. I'll make you a bet. If I win, you give me a hoodie and a T-shirt, and if you win, I'll give you a T-shirt, a good, nice $30 plus T-shirt.
No.
Yep.
No hoodie T-shirt. You win, I'll get you a fucking sexy hoodie, and I get sexy hoodies. Ask Ranj. Ask MMA Jesus. I get sexy hoodies. I'll get you a hoodie if you win. And if I win, just give me a T-shirt. And I'll get you a T-shirt.
Okay, only because it's cold. It's getting cold. So I'll take that bet. I'm getting cold at night. It's getting that time of year, and it'll be nice to think of you. So let's
I'm just saying, look at the stats in his last 3 fights. 11 strikes versus 3. Knocked him down once and submitted him. Kevin Lee didn't have a chance. Before that, 1 knockdown, 7 takedowns, 43 strikes versus 3. Come on, 43 strikes versus 3. And before that, against Andreas Michailidis, who was a stand-up guy, 45 strikes versus 18. He outstruck him gigantic and took him down 5 times. And this guy doesn't have a chance. I'm sorry, Elizio, whoever the hell you are, you don't stand a chance. And on top of which, he's wearing the Brazilian headband just to endear him to the fans even more for his win.
He's going to regret that.
Over.
He's going to regret that.
100%.
What a mistake to mock Elysius Zaleski. What a mistake.
Not
I
happening.
don't know. I'm like my pick is Renat, but I see where Zaleski might, and you know what, in that lineup I told you have to pick underdogs. I did put Zaleski in it, so you got it's a good point there. All right, well, let's move on. The next fight was supposed to be Daniel Marcos, Victor Hugo, but Victor Hugo missed weight by a bunch, I guess. So that fight's can't, or did they both? Is this the one they both missed weight, or is that the Ishmael? Anyway, there was a weight miss. I don't know if it was by one or both or anything, but the fight has been postponed or canceled or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Dave sent that message.
Yeah. And plus
That
it was
fucking
verified
sucks.
during the weigh-in or face-offs too. Even though I don't speak Portuguese, I still figured it out. So next fight would be Elvis Brenner and short notice replacement Kanan Khrushchevsky. 15-1 this Khrushchevsky guy. Brazil on Brazil. This is the only Brazil versus Brazil fight here. Khrushchevsky's coming in like I think he got called up on Monday or something to replace Esteban Ribovic, who I think Esteban Ribovic probably would have dominated Elvis Brenner. But that's, but this guy Khrushchevsky, I don't know. 15-1. I don't know nothing about this guy really. I know about Elvis Brenner, and I think he's kind of I don't think he's as great as everybody thinks he is. I mean, that fight where he got a knockout late. Let me see. Who was it against?
Elvis Brenner first? All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Gurat Kudalaze.
Yeah. He was losing that entire fight till he got that KO.
Yep.
Because I remember I had money on Kudalaze and he, he shit in my cereal, but he for real. It happened. Look, 3 minutes, 17 seconds of the third round. Guram Kutalaze already had 1 and 2 in his back pocket. He already won by decision if he just didn't get knocked out. But so be it. Before that, he beat Zabira Tukov. That's a pretty good win. But look, split decision. Could have went either way. And before that, he was in regional scenes. So now he's coming. He's got this Kanan Khrushchevsky, who is a Brazilian with a Russian name, which is odd. But look at that smile on his Tapology picture with the mouth gear. Looks great, though, doesn't he? I'd hang out with him. Where is he? Contenders. Dylan Montello. Terry Lucas. Dylan Montello, 7-2. Terry Lucas, 5-1. John David in Jungle Fights, 10-5. I mean, this guy is unproved. Adriano Martins. That's a known name. That's a good one. That's a good win, I guess. Adriano Martins, isn't that the one guy that beat somebody phenomenal? Where is it?
He's 28.
Islam Makhachev.
All right, look at his.
But he beat Islam Makhachev. This guy, Adriano Martins. That's his fame to his claim to glory is he beat Islam Makhachev before.
And
who
then
can
he
say
paid
that?
the price with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses and a no contest.
Yeah, but you know what? For round 1, you can't take it away from him. Round 1 knockout of Islam Makhachev. He can tell that
That
to
did
his
happen.
kids.
That actually happened.
So, it did. So, but anyway, we're not talking about Adriano Martins at 28-12. We're talking about homeboy Kanan Khrushchevsky. Bahia. Bye. But so, I mean, like, I don't know about this guy. I don't know nothing about him. That's why reluctantly I'm going to take Elvis Brenner. I think Elvis Brenner probably get it done. 15-3. I hate the pants in his Tapology pick. What are those? It's comic book Wicks away pants. Hate those. But anyway, you can't take the Gurm Kudladze. I know it's whatever, fluke knockout. Zubair Tukhugov split decision, could have went the other way. Man, I don't want to take this guy either, but you got to take somebody. So I'm going to take Elvis Brenner. He's the favorite. I don't know by how much, but I know he is. What are you guys thinking about this?
Oh man,
Go Alan and Brandon B. Love the support from you guys. Thanks, Brandon.
I'd like to go with I'm gonna go with Elvis Brenner. I was really hesitant about that. I really wanted to take Kanyan or Kayan Krzyzewski. I watched his fight when he fought in Cage, and he was winning that fight. I thought he was going to win that fight. I was really impressed with him. He's a 3-level fighter. He goes to the head, he goes to the body, he goes to the legs.
Look at the jade. What is that thing called around it? He's got like, is that made of jade? What is that? That's pretty awesome.
It's rope
Let's
and
go.
beads.
Huh?
Rope and beads.
I love when they do
That's not
the
nice
big
seeing
craft
it.
stuff.
I like the Z in the hair.
The native style. But I don't like the short notice of it. Here's the thing, too. Here's what really grinds my gears about picking this fight is Brenner fights in the featherweight.
My ears?
This grinds my gears. He fights in the featherweight division. And the other gentleman in that Cage fight, that fight was a welterweight fight that he was winning and fighting a really good guy. So he's used to fighting bigger guys. I can kind of see him going in.
Look
there
at the
and
bone
bullying
structure
Brenner.
on Elves. Look at the bone structure of his face, though. Look at that jaw. Look at how much bigger his head is compared to little face. Look at right there.
You and Dave. Dave's got the crotch theory, and Ranj with the
Well, look at.
I mean, cranium theory.
Look at the back on this guy.
Look at that jawline. He can take so much more punches than the other. The other guy looks like he might be glass jaw. Who
He's
knows?
a Dober descendant.
You want to compare cauliflower ears?
Oh, Brenner, Elves. Is it Elves or is it Elves? This was Elves.
Elves. I heard
Yeah.
elves. Everybody says elves.
Elves, yeah, Elves. That's why
Rocking the G-Shock.
Kanan. That's why Kanan's wearing that Harry Potter shit around his torso.
He's rocking the G-Shock. I like it.
Harry Potter.
I honestly, I respect
Well,
the
look
G-Shock.
at Crystal Octahedron's got some hot tip. Kanan has pretty bad cardio after round 1. Spams hooks a lot, gas himself out. Thank you. That seals my bet. That seals my bet. Because I don't know about this dude. Z. Look at Elves has a little touch.
I was worried about Elvis being a tough
special
guy.
going on too. Look at the evil in his eye right there. It looks like a crazy man.
Oh, yeah.
Like a cannibal.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna kill you and eat you. Looks like a crazy man right there. Talking Portuguese to each
Super
other.
primitive.
Love
He's
it.
like, you fake ass Portuguese with a Russian name. You're not even Brazilian.
Love it.
Harry Potter beats.
No prop bet. Oh, I got prop bets? No prop bet. Oh, I got prop bets. Elvis Brenner minus 200, plus 170. You guys think this fight's going the distance or what?
It's hard to say. I don't know enough about Krzyzewski.
Yeah, because he's tough, right? He could easily be 16-0, guys. He could be 16-0.
Really, I was looking to fade Elves. I was looking to fade him with with Ribovics. I was gonna fade him, but now against this, and this is super short notice too. I think this guy was called earlier this week.
Yeah, you can't put money on that. No way.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Elves.
Hey.
He works in the more the other gym looks like it has some seasoned fighters, but nobody's who I recognized. And Elves, of course, comes from Charles Oliveira.
Oh, Shootbox Diego Lima. Yeah.
So
I'm surprised. What's his hair color? Or did he have a regular? He didn't have blonde on the face off.
I hope he does it tonight.
Oh, this is a catch?
No, he put
this
that
is a catchweight fight?
It's a catchweight fight. That's the other thing. Is at 165. That's
Ooh.
closer. In my opinion, that helps Canyon.
You know, that's because Canyon came in on short notice. That's why he's like, I
Yeah.
can't make the weight. He's like, we'll make it catch weight. Give me 10 pounds.
Just because of the short notice nature of it, and Elves has been training, I'm gonna go with Elves for that reason. That he comes from a better gym.
Yeah.
He's been training. He's been training for a fight. But we don't know this other guy. This other guy could be living in the gym like a lot of Brazilians do. They live in the gym. They literally live in the gym.
Right. Like they get a cot and they sleep there. Yeah, I know.
Sure. What do they look like? Oh, we already seen it. It didn't look like that big of a 5'10", 6 foot. It didn't look like that big of a difference.
No, the only thing that looked different is the dome, the fucking big face on Brenner, big jaw. Yeah, Brazilian. Yeah, just like you said. Dober.
There's levels to this game,
Dober.
guys. This guy's not in the same level.
Hey, but what's his name does fight. I don't know how he's 15-1. That fight, he fights with his hands down, and it was obvious. I was watching it. I was like, dang, this guy fights with his hands low, but he's winning.
And the cauliflower ear. I don't see no cauliflower ear.
And he got caught.
Kanan
got caught in the chin, and he got knocked out. It was very ugly.
All he's got over Brenner is a nice smile right there. Nice smile.
Yeah, I got Elves, Brenner, all day. That's my pick.
Let's check his Instagram since.
What was this guy doing before last week? Is what I want to know.
True. Yeah.
He was. Let me go back a week here.
Oh, right there. What's that? How long ago was that? October 24th?
24th, yeah.
Okay. Maybe he was working on a regional scene thing or something. I don't know.
I guess he just fought a Contender Series fight is what I heard.
You're right. You're right. I did hear that. And I think it shows it on Tapology too. Let me see. I have it right up. So
yeah, here it is right here.
Yeah. On September 19th, he fought.
Oh,
and he won by rear naked choke.
Yeah. It's a little ways ago.
It was a month ago.
Weeks. Yeah.
Oh, against a nobody though.
Well, it's Contender Series, so yeah. I mean, he's looking impressive though.
Yeah,
and I think he went into that as an underdog as well.
They both have similar skill sets, actually. Like they both have more submissions than knockouts by like double. So it's interesting.
I hate the Elves. I hate his pants. I hate the pants. But I'm gonna take him regardless. What are the odds on this thing?
He is minus 200 and a parlay piece.
Yeah.
Kind of scary though, because Elves sometimes like that last fight. It took a while for him to wake up. You thought he wasn't gonna wake up until the third round. And he finally knocked Guram.
What is Polaris 26? What is that? Is that a grappling tournament? Gerald Mearshart is I think it is because Craig Jones, he's wrestling, he's going to a BJJ tournament against Craig Jones. Craig Jones is the best BJJ guy in the world. Gerald GM3, Gerald Mearshart.
I recognize this guy.
Who you got? Who's that?
Charles Oliveira.
Oh yeah, I couldn't tell from distance. I see it now.
Yep.
It's hard to tell without that blonde.
It is. Definitely 100%.
Yeah, definitely. There he is, blonde, Brenner. See, he was losing. That's blood in his hair. Right there. Losing that fight. Got lucky.
That's kind of why I don't want to pick against him, because this guy's coming out short notice. Let's say he gasses, then Brenner is just going to do that same thing again.
That's the recipe right there, because he will gas. He wasn't ready for this. Brenner, there's a dog in him. Look at that hair. That's why now he went back to the natural brown. Can't see the blood as much. All right.
Oh, Oliveira's in his corner.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Shootbox, Diego Lima. He'll be there.
And he finished this guy. Yeah, he got cut, but whatever. It's an
I know.
Oliveira special. No, I cannot bet against this guy, especially with Oliveira in
Not
his
this
corner.
time. I would have if it was Esteban Ribovics. But anyway, moving on. Next fight. Stupid Ishmael Bonfim, Vince Pichel got canceled or postponed because this might be the double weight miss. I think one of these was a double weight miss, like they both missed weight. It was either this one or the Daniel Marcos Victor Hugo, but nonetheless, it's off the card. Won't be seeing that for a bit. So let's move on to the black belt hunter, Adolfo Vieira, taking on Armin Petrosian, Superman. This is an interesting fight because I think, once again, the Brazilian, even odds, according to Tapology right there. But last time I checked it out, the Rodolfo Vieira, Adolfo, was the slight underdog. He's like minus 105, and Petrosian is minus 115. So not true underdog, not plus money.
Just so you know, on Bet365, even money, minus 110, minus 110.
Even money.
Roll the dice. We have props. Lots of props.
It's striker versus BJJ grappler. So if Armin Petrosian, if he can defend the takedowns and keep it on the feet, he should be able to point his way to a decision in 3 rounds. But if Adolfo Vieira can manipulate the takedowns and get it to the ground, he should be able to get a submission because he is fantastic once he's down on the ground, unless he's gassed like he against Fluffy Hernandez, where he had nothing left in the tank in round 2 and the Fluffy got him in the rear naked. But I think since he learned lessons since that, and I think his cardio is much improved since that loss to Fluffy. So this is a pretty close fight. Obviously, you can tell by the odds it's a close fight. I'm gonna have to go with home team. I'm gonna have to go with Adolfo Vieira. I think that he will find it go down to the ground. He'll find it on the ground, and he's gonna be able to snatch up a neck and get a submission. That's what I'm predicting. I'm gonna say Vieira round 2 sub, or we'll say round 1 because I'm worried about the cardio because that Fluffy fight that sticks in my head like, man. But he has shown improvements there. So I don't know. What are you guys thinking on this one?
I'm leaning. Okay, so first let me say Petrosian. I'll just get straight to skip all the BS. I'm gonna get straight to how I rationalized my pick. I remember Petrosian fighting Chao Borrello, who's also on this card.
Yep. And
being able to not get submitted. And I'm assuming Rodolfo is a little bit more of a specialist than Kyle, perhaps. But it showed me enough fight that Armin had that I'm going to take him. That I'm going to take him in his striking and being able to stay on the feet. That was the fight that kind of that's how I came to the conclusion that I was going to go ahead and pick. Because it's a close fight. Obviously, by the odds, you could tell that. But Christian Leroy Duncan, to me, I know he was undefeated, but who's that? I'm sorry, that's who Petrosian fought.
Exactly.
But,
who's
that's
that?
a good win. That's a good win, actually. That's a big guy. That was a big, tall guy.
Yeah, that guy was supposed to be a phenomenal wrestler too.
AJ Dobson, another tough guy. The only loss in the past 6 fights, it looks like. It looks like he lost in the first round to Hassan, but I don't think he's going to lose a knockout by Rodolfo Vieira. He's a tough guy.
Not a knockout, but a submission, I think.
Could. He could. I mean, when's the last time he's been submitted?
I'll t-shirt bet you on this one.
You got it, Ranch.
All right. T-shirt bet. Do I owe you a shirt for something? Do I owe either one?
I can't remember for what fight.
Do I?
You do. I can't. If I sit down, I could probably pull it. I have to go look in the fights, and it'll.
Well, you let me know. You let me know, and I'm good for it.
No. It's if I feel so confident in this one that I'm looking forward. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the t-shirt sweatshirt combo that I'm about to get.
All right. Dave, what do you got? What are you doing here?
Strike
Show
time
me
per
some
minute
stats.
for
Let's see it.
Rodolfo, 3.36 versus 5.97. Armin's going to have the advantage on the feet. Psych absorbed 4.84 versus 3.03. Once again, Armin advantage on the feet. Unfortunately, this will be going to the ground. Rodolfo takedown average 3.70 versus 0.23. Armin will be out of his class on the ground here, guys. Takedown accuracy 26% versus 33%, which I don't like. Takedown defense 100% versus 33%. Submission average 1.4 versus 0.0. Lots of fights to go off of, so good stats on this one. Rodolfo does take some punches when he fights just to be able to take this down to the ground. Mind you, having said that, I think Armin's going to be okay with going down on the ground with this guy. He's going to try and stay on the feet, but when it doesn't happen, when he gets pushed up against the cage, I think he'll be okay, and he'll try and fight this guy on the ground just to show his dominance because he's cocky and he's stupid. He's going to lose to the Brazilian here, guys. Vieira will take him down on the ground and will fucking abuse him. Having said that, if it doesn't go down the ground, we got some problems. Rodolfo Vieira against his fight against Chris Curtis did not go down the ground, decided to stand and bang against Chris Curtis. Never a good idea. But against Cody Brundage, even took him down once. That's all it takes. One takedown for that win.
I hate Cody Brundage.
Performance of the night. Before that, he took against Dustin Solfus. Took a whole bunch of punches, which I don't like, but took him down 3 times and choked him out. So if he gets his takedowns, he's got this. If he plays the fight like he did against Anthony Hernandez, where he took him down 3 times and still got abused and got subbed out, not a good move. But I don't think Armin's going to have the same thing that Anthony Hernandez has. This was 2 years ago. I think he's on the up and up. I think he knows what his path to victory is. He's going to take this guy down, try and choke him out. It's what he's known for. Vieira, all day.
Sweet. Did we see their face off?
Not yet.
Let's look at it. Let's watch it.
Oh, let me go back to Vieira. Here we go. Sorry, guys.
I think Petrosian is a touch bigger, like taller.
But you're looking at a dad bod versus a fucking Adonis. A steroid-infused Brazilian.
Oh, I know. And you know what? You're going to see. Look at Brazilian mom jeans. There's something about her.
Neck tattoo. I'm impressed.
Yeah, that is impressive.
I mean, I just want to say though, Armin is a totally different fighter than Cody Brundage. Cody Brundage isn't a pure striker. That's
Cody
like a perfect matchup.
Will to win.
Yeah,
you know what? That was Cody Brundage got the takedown, but Rodolfo Vieira reversed it when it was on the ground. That's what happened there, and Cody Brundage just accepted guard or whatever. He accepted getting dominated.
To throw up 86 strikes against Chris Curtis, that's pretty good, but I didn't really remember that fight, and that significant strike count's kind of like, kind of weird. He's taller.
That's what I was saying. He is a little bit taller, but he's not as thick, not as girthy. Look at the pectoral muscles, the biceps, all that. Rodolfo is just stronger everywhere, I think.
I just look at his cardio, about to gas. He's about to gas, Ranj. He's got
I think so.
A round
and he proved that's what I know the Chris Curtis thing, but you know what? Didn't that go to decision?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's definitely improved his cardio situation. So
you know what though? I think you might be right. If he takes down Armin Petrosian, that's a wrap.
Yep. And that's what I foresee him doing there. And in his backyard. Yep. Okay. Moving up, we have Kyle Berhelo taking on Abus Magomedov. But Abus Magomedov, you'd think, he must be Dagestani Russian. Well, he's training out of Germany, actually. And he's notably beaten Dustin Stoisfus, right? That was his only good win to fight Sean Strickland and get embarrassed, pretty much. Then he emptied his gas tank first round. Round 2, Sean Strickland had his way with him. He's just smart, better fight IQ for Sean Strickland there, because he noticed Abus was giving it all in round 1. Round 2 had nothing left for him, and that's where he got, Sean Strickland took advantage of that gas tank problem. And Kyle Baralho, fighting nerds, fantastic fight IQ. Smart. He's fighting nerds for not just because he wears glasses, but because for a reason. They're smart. They come in with a smart game plan. They check out their opponents, find out where they have to what type of technique they have to use if they're going to go to the ground or stay striking. Cal Barello, he's better on the ground, but he does have some decent striking. It's kind of like wide out, and he kind of you can tell, you can see it coming, but because he lands a lot of that stuff from the outside, but he does land it, and it's with power. I'm all over Kyle Baralho here, but how can I can't say it. It's not, the R's are H's. Bahayo. Kyle Bahayo. That's how. Kyle Bahayo. And 6 weeks ago, he had a baby boy. So new dad strength as well. New dad strength in Brazil, where he's a hot prospect coming up. Yeah, I'm all over it. I think he's got this. I'm pretty darn confident, but I think the odds are confident too. So what do you got to add to that? Either one of you guys.
I got Baralho, 100%. I think that this fight against Abus is going to go how you guys are envisioning the Rodolfo Vieira fight is going to go against Armin Petrosian. I think that you see Vieira taking down Petrosian, and I think that this is what's going to happen in this fight. I think Kyle Baralho is eventually going to work to get the takedown. He does an excellent job at using his striking. He doesn't just set up the takedown nakedly. And I don't know if Abus, I know he beat Dustin Solfis, but I'm just higher on this prospect. It's a possibility Abus can get the knockout, but I have Kyle Baralho by sub round 2. I'm gonna give Abus credit that he can hang in there for 1 round.
Maybe. Same thing here. Stats: strikes landed per minute 2.59 versus 5.60. More volume for Abus, but problem Abus 8.39 strike absorbed versus 1.86. That to me just negates itself on the feet. I'm going to go down to the ground now. Baralho 2.63 versus 1.55. Advantage there. The thing that's really sucks is Abus's takedown defense is 0%. I mean, we only got 2 fights on this one, and Strickland and Stoltzfus. But regardless, this guy's going to get taken down. It's going to be ugly, and I think Kyle is going to have his way with him on the ground. As far as the bookies go, hang on a second. Let me get the right fight. My apologies. Minus 275, which I know what, it's not a bad odds for a parlay piece at minus 275. We all agree on them. There's some kind of cool props. Sub in first round plus 550. I like that. Man, under 2.5 rounds plus 150. I like that too. Damn it. Anyways, by submission, he is plus 210, which I think that's the way it's going to go within distance. If you like that, that's some good plus money there. As far as the bookies go, it's a fight to go the distance. They are confident minus 175 fights not going to go the distance. So you got to pick, how is Kyle going to beat this guy? I think he's going to sub him. I like that plus 210 money. A little scratch off ticket, definitely plus 210. I like it.
How did how did Abus manage to get headline a UFC fight night after just one UFC win against Dustin Stoltzfus? How did he fight Sean Strickland? Was he short notice replacement for somebody? How did he even earn that spot? Like, there's so many better people.
He's not even close to where he's like. This is not. He shouldn't even be in the ring here. I think he's fodder for the Brazilian. Kind of, honestly.
Yeah, I want to say the same.
That's funny you say that because Sean Strickland was like fucking 9 days of short notice on that fight.
And I'll tell you right now.
Oh, really?
Kyle was supposed to fight Nursan Ruziboev, and Ruziboev withdrew, so this fight is on short notice.
Damn, that's not good for a boost. He doesn't look good on short notice. He has 1 round in him. Remember how he was kind of like doing good in the beginning? Yeah, he has like a minute and a half in him, and he fell off 90 seconds.
Yeah, so we're all on the side of Bahalho.
Especially because, I mean, you're going to put short notice on this. Ranks number 16th against number 50 against a Brazilian. Oh, yeah, I'm all in. This has to be part of our parlay. Because, honestly, minus 275 for a lock, I'm comfy. I'm comfy with by submission by plus 210.
I remember when Abus was fighting Strickland that who's the guy? Oh, fight lock of the night. That guy, Manpreet. I think he took Abus. I want to say he did. I think he did because I remember I was like, "What? I can take this unproven guy." I'm pretty sure he did. But anyway, moving on. Let's talk about this.
Barrio hasn't lost since 2015.
Oh, I know. Look at him. Free spirit.
Just wash the face off and confirm this. Short notice. He looks good. Don't get me wrong.
He looked the same last time too.
He's just that's his look right there.
And Sean Strickland's the man, but Kyle is a pressure fighter as well.
And he's so smart too. He's like his fight IQ is good. I've seen him get rocked though. I've seen him struggle a little bit here and there. And
I like his ceiling though compared to Abus, I think.
Well, he's taller.
And yeah, he is taller.
And he's got that same jaw. He's a cousin of Brenner.
And he, like I mentioned, he's got new daddy strength. He got that 6 weeks ago. He had a baby boy. 6 weeks.
Congratulations.
So that's motivation to in his backyard. He's definitely not gonna lose after having a kid in Brazil to some German Russian. You know?
I'm looking at Adam's apple going that
a boost in a minute.
I can choke that out right there.
That's rough. He only has a minute in him. Speaking of busting nuts, like me.
Yeah, that's why I tell I was like, that's the best minute you'll ever have in your life, baby.
Yeah,
the classic.
You know, lightheaded and shit.
Oh, Noah Allen's trashing Kyle Bahalho. Terrible striking. He was KO'd on a regional scene and got it changed to no contest. That's why I told you I have seen some flaws in his game. He's not the greatest, but I am going to definitely take him here. And I think there's going to be a time when you can fade Kyle Bahalho, but it's not here. 185. I don't know. Once he breaks into the upper level of competition, Abus Magomedov is not upper level. All right. So let's move on. I want to talk about these heavyweight fights. Now, Rodrigo Nascimento and Dontel Lord Kong Mays. This is a rematch, actually. They fought a long time ago, and Nascimento submitted them. I'm pretty sure of that. Let's check out their Tapology. We'll verify that this happened.
Yes. Cancel bout, and a win. Yes, he beat Dontel Mays by rear naked choke in the second round in 2020.
Right. So this was a UFC. This is definitely a rematch, which It's an odd one. I don't know why this is matched up, but Dontel Mays, he's been working with he's the one that injured John Jones. That's why John Jones, because he was working with John Jones. He defended takedown. John Jones did something. That's why he pulled out of the UFC pay-per-view, because Dontel Mays did something when he was defending a takedown from John Jones. So he's been in good company in training.
He's been wrestling with John
up to this
Jones.
point. What?
He's been wrestling with John Jones. Who cares?
Look at his damn Instagram. Do it. Look at his Instagram. Let's see. Him and John Jones been buds. They go out to dinner together and stuff and party together on Friday nights. Friday. Dontel.
What the hell?
Huh?
What's going on?
Is that like a fan site or something?
There you go.
Lord Kong Mays, that's the one. There you go. I like it when it's Dontel, don't tell Dontel Mays. Look at that, masked up like he's gonna rob something.
The hell?
Don't worry about it. Sensitive content.
Oh,
Hey,
boo-boo. Hey, when was that?
Stitches. Oh, that was his best fight ever, right there. That was against what's his name? Where he face humped the cup. He cupped him in the mouth, like when he put him in the crucifix and just thrusted his hips like he's. Oh yeah, I don't even want to say it. Kids in the other room. Look at on his couch with a mask on. What does he think he's going to give himself COVID? Abdul Wahab. Oh, the Abdul Wahab beat him, didn't he? That's that one Egyptian guy beat him. Lost money on that fight. Dang it.
Listen, he's coming off a win off of Andre Arlovsky, who is.
Yeah, look, right hook. Nobody knocks out Andre Arlovsky.
They do an Andre's 95. All right, before that, Augusto Sakai, out of shape, Augusto Sakai, unanimous decision.
There's a Handi Al Wahab. Handi beat him, though. I don't know why they turned to a no contest. Oh, steroids. That's why. Handi was taking steroids.
Josh Parisian.
That's the face thrust. That's the hip thrust to the face.
Rogue
That's my cup taste.
I don't like any of these wins.
Roque Martinez.
And he's lost to Rodrigo before.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't look good. I
You
can't do it. I can't pick Dontel.
Favorites.
And on top of which, he beat up fucking John Jones.
You got the red face again from the Oculus, from the virtual reality headset again. Good night.
All right. I got to, this fight reminds me of one fight that happened on the Abu Dhabi card, and that fight was Ikram Aliskerov versus Warley Alves, being that was the fight where they were just going to give the Abu Dhabi fans blood. And on this fight, this is the fight for Brazil just to get blood, because to me, Rodrigo Nascimento beats them everywhere. They're not even in the same, 10 out of 10 times they fight. 10 out of 10.
That's a great tattoo of that kid's face on his tit, though. That's an awesome tattoo.
Rodrigo wins this fight 10 out of 10. And something I noticed with the line is that money's been coming in on Dontel.
You guys get that? Josh Molina Parisian. Did you get that joke?
I don't know why.
Well,
I don't know why the money's been coming in on
Nascimento with his big pepperoni nipples. Look at that.
It's making me hungry.
I just had a piece of pizza. I'm good.
I'm going to tell my lady to get a DiGiorno's in the oven real quick.
Nobody's KO'd Arlovsky except 12 people. Well, I'm saying, recently.
Rodrigo's just
had like a million fights. 7'9", 580 pounds in his prime.
I love it.
Oh, that's the Angus McCaskill.
All right. Have a look at the stats real quick. Rodrigo is coming up in weight. He usually is at 246. Now he's pushing the weight at 264. Dontel, same thing, 264. Height, Dontel 6'6" versus 6'2". I don't know if that's really accurate.
Yeah, I can
I'll
see
go
it.
6'4" and 6'2". I'll go 6'4" and 6'2".
Dontel Mays is built like a football player.
He is a football player, for crying out loud. Now, mind you, all right, let's have a look at some stats real quick. Rodrigo, 4.20 versus 3.39, 4.60. So negative striking ratio for Rodrigo, and Dontel, 3.73, also negative ratio. Striking accuracy, right off, 49 versus 43. Defense, 40 versus 44. Now, takedown, 1.58 versus 0.89. I think Rodrigo is going to have a little bit of advantage on the ground here. He's got a takedown accuracy 41 versus 46, pretty much the same, a wash. Takedown defense a little bit higher, a little bit more impressive, 75% versus 56%, and submission average of 0.9. I like the fact that he's coming off a win off from Latifi, Bozer. He did lose to Daghouse, but that was a while ago, and he did beat him beforehand. So, I mean, Dontel's got to be able to get that anger up and that comeback fight because, man, let me see what the stats were in the old fight here.
Poor Christakis. They should have threw him to Dontel Mays. That would have been smarter. They were trying to bring that guy up way too fast.
So this is what happened back in the day. In 2020, we've got Dontel Mays 27 strikes versus 32 strikes. So Rodrigo outstruck him, took him down 2 times, and subbed him out. So granted, he got more strikes when he was on the ground, when he was taking Dontel Mays down. That tells me that this is going to happen again. Dontel Mays is going to be able to take him down. If you notice, Dontel Mays versus Augusto Sakai. Augusto Sakai took him down 1. Dontel Mays versus Hamdi Aldaraba, the no contest, regardless. Still took him down 3 times, outpunched him, knocked him down. Like, it's telling me that this guy can be taken down. He did take Josh Parisian down, but that doesn't count. But yeah.
He looked like an NCAA wrestler in that fight.
I get it. But I mean, and I don't want to say Cyril Gallon took him down 3 times and just dominated that because that's not fair. Because that's Cyril Gallon. But still, his loss against Alan Crowder got taken down twice. Like, this guy is
to
be taken down. And if he does get taken down, he's got problems. And Rodrigo is the kind of guy who's going to take him down.
Yeah, he's going to use the same method as the first time they fought.
If I remember, the line's pretty nice, Dave. What's when you get a chance, what's Bet 365 say on this one?
Minus 200 versus plus 170.
Yep.
And I don't know if it's going to be able to finish him, but let me see what the bookies say. Bookies say fight to go the distance, no, minus 165. Bookies think this is going to finish within distance. If that's the case, I'm going to look at Rodrigo probably by submission at plus 250. Because he's not going to knock him out at plus 550. There's no way. Ah, man, decision. Okay, so we're going.
Who wins in their prime, Fedor or John Jones?
What's that?
Who wins in their prime, Fedor, Emelianenko, or John Jones?
Man,
Fedor? Oh, Fedor or John Jones, 100% in their prime.
Yeah,
John Jones.
I think as well. But I don't know. Fedor, John Jones in his prime was not heavyweight.
Yeah, but I've seen Fedor lose, and Fedor has lost to some bad people.
I know. I agree. Whopper or Big Mac? I like Whopper. The sauce on the Big Mac sauce is kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, I can't afford that stuff. That in California,
you can't afford a Big Mac. It's like $2.
It's $18 over here.
Oh, it's now. Yeah, now you're right.
$18
Yeah,
for a Big Mac with $1,000 dressing.
Whopper's the same though. I think a combo meal is the same, right? $11.
Ouch!
I could buy ground beef for $2.99.
Yeah, but then you got to cook it.
That's
go
true.
through the drive-through. Right now, I think you got the two Whopper Juniors for $5.
Hey, Ranj, do you guys got a Raising Cane's where you're at?
No, never heard of it.
How about a Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, we got some Chick-fil-A's.
Okay, well that's the competitor. We have both over here, and Raising Cane's is $10. That's what I like. You get a good meal.
Oh, really?
$10.
We
Raising
got Popeyes.
Yeah, kind of similar.
Do you have Church's? Church's chicken?
We have churches too. Yeah. Kind of lucky, you know. California, they got all that stuff.
John Jones versus Ngannou. I wish we could. That's possible. We could still see that in the future, maybe. Ngannou is scary. Look what he just did to Tyson Fury.
Beautiful, man. Did you guys watch that?
Oh, who
I
didn't
did
watch
not.
that?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't.
Oh,
Okay.
I watched the highlights next day. So.
Beautiful fight,
So-
entertaining, gorgeous fight. Very
So
cool.
you want to talk about the baddest man on the world, or the baddest man, one of the baddest men in the world? Baddest, one of the self-proclaimed baddest man in the world got knocked down and needed a standing 8 count. Guess
And
where
look-
there's no standing 8 count, guys?
He looks scared too.
8 count in the UFC. You don't get standing 8 counts.
Ngannou danced on top of him. Did you watch the highlight at least, Ranch?
I watched
I
watched it all.
Yeah, I
It
did.
was amazing. As far as I'm concerned, that showed me where boxing is, because that's probably one of the best boxers of
That's
all
why
time.
I think MMA trumps boxing.
100%. Standing 8 count in a real fight. I mean, I get it. Boxing is a science. It's a sweet science of defense and head movement. Head movement in a real fight doesn't fucking count. This is I was very impressed with this. Finally showed us with all the YouTubers fighting and the boxing fightings, and we've seen this with numerous fights with the Paul brothers. Anyways, regardless, this was the first time it was actually a real fight. Top MMA guy against a top boxer, and as far as I'm concerned, I think he won that fight. Ngannou won that fight.
Ngannou's now going to fight Wilder. What's his name? What is it?
Yeah.
Deontay.
Deontay Wilder.
Which
right?
is going to be fucking awesome, because I
It
think
will
it's
be awesome
cool.
because they're both fantastic.
You know what? Props
Knockout
to Ngannou for finally getting paid for his fighting, which is amazing.
Yeah.
He's getting paid for what he was supposed to be doing.
And I think he's doing some like PFL stuff. Is it PFL?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But very impressed. Thank you. Finally, an MMA fighter represented in the boxing ring, which I've been waiting for years. The Diaz fight, I think, was fixed. Regardless, finally, an MMA fighter showed at the top of the game against the top of the fucking chain of the boxers exactly who it was. Our boy Fury needed an 8 count to survive.
Mhm.
In MMA, you don't get an 8 count.
Right.
And would have been on top of him, pounding the crap out of him by far. Got to be one or two of the top baddest man in the world. You got John Jones, Ngannou, and obviously John Jones is injured right now, so Ngannou's got the baddest man in the world title right now.
Right now.
He's the toughest man in the world, as far as I'm concerned.
Definitely put himself back in the mix with that fight. That was a beautiful and most amazing thing. When he knocked him down, that was worth all the money right there.
Yeah, that's it. That was that knockdown showed me that, yeah, the boxing rules saved him. Cool. And boxing is a different thing. It's a science. I'm a huge boxing fan. Don't get me wrong. I wear your Roberto t-shirt proudly all the time. I show it off. Huge boxing fan. It's a science, but it's not the complete fighting aspect. And the baddest man in the world that night was Ngannou. Easy. And now that John Jones is down, he has to tell the baddest man in the world. Baddest man in the world.
Maybe.
Just make sure that no 6'9", 460-pound NFL players go for that title. They're big.
Yep.
Well, we'll talk about that when we get to Jalton Almeida. He might be the baddest man in the world. But anyway, let's talk about the co-main event. The better Bonfim, the one that made weight, Gabriel Bonfim, takes on Nicholas Dalby. Nicholas Dalby, was he Dutch or something? He's from, where's he from?
The Netherlands. He's 22-4-1 from Netherlands, ranked 25th.
Netherlands.
Against
Yeah.
the 34th ranked. This is my lock of the night tonight, guys.
Shut up.
Bomb Fiend, 100%.
Nicholas Dalby?
Nope.
Oh, I was gonna say Nicholas Dalby, the Danish Dynamite. Yeah,
He's dead.
I can't stand
He's
this guy
dead.
for some reason. I don't.
He's 30
You know why?
years old.
Because I've seen him win multiple robbery decisions,
He's dead.
and two of them were in Copenhagen. I think. I don't know exactly which ones, but I've seen him win a robbery in his backyard, and he clearly lost, but he still because it was in Copenhagen, he won. I forgot who it was against, but it's just his. I don't like it. I don't like Nicholas Dalby that much.
In the chat, real quick, Noah Allen, that was a different Nagano. That was a couple years ago. Stop. Don't even have this argument.
Oh yeah, this is true right here. Nicholas Dalby did beat Warley Alves, right? Last time in Brazil. That's definitely that's a fact. That is a fact. I'm gonna find out that Copenhagen fight. Maybe it was D-Rod. There was I don't anyway, doesn't matter. Because Gabriel Bonfim is gonna wax this guy. Where isn't Nicholas Dalby getting up there in age too? He's 38. 38 years old.
He's 39.
All right.
Be 39 in 2 weeks.
Okay, so all right, welterweight, 39 years old welterweight. So right there, you don't want to. I mean, you can be 39 and heavyweight or light heavyweight, but at a 170, you don't want to be past 35 really, because then you're kind of pushing it. And look at Gabriel Bonfim, 26, right in his prime for Maritinha. But look at minus 650. Get out of here. It's understandable, but really, I wish you can't. You definitely got to prop this out, and that's why I don't know what he is inside the distance, but that's what's going to happen. Gabriel Bonfim inside the distance, probably. Round two, one, two. I think round two, Nicholas Dalby does have a little bit of grit. I think he can last 5 minutes with a guy. But come round two, I think that's where Gabriel Bonfim is going to probably like a ground and pound or whatever he wants to do. Whatever he wants to submit the guy. He wants to, probably submission.
Due diligence. We'll go over Dalby's record. Coming off a win, decision. Good win. Beat Warley Alves, split decision. Not pretty. Not a good split decision win. Decision over Claudio Silva. Not great. His loss over Tim Means. Tim Means sucks.
Dirty bird. Don't say that.
Yeah, not a good look. So that's his last 4 fights. Let's go over Gabriel Bonfim. 15-0. Kevin Giles, good win. Lazez, good win. Trey Walters, contender series, but undefeated. Let me see here. Guillotine choke, mounted guillotine choke, Von Flue choke, Darce choke, punches, rear naked choke, rear naked choke, rear naked choke, arm triangle choke, guillotine choke, rear naked choke, triangle choke. Do you guys see where I'm coming from here?
Yeah, he's quick to snatch that choke. Snatch that.
You guys catch what I'm laying down? Ranj, you're on mute. I don't hear a thing.
Nicholas Dalby's coming in looking brittle.
Looking brittle? What do you mean looking brittle?
Looking 38 years old.
Looking almost 39. Blowing kisses to the crowd with the wrong flag. Really? If he
his
come out
bones,
with a fight, he might have been able to.
His bones are losing their density.
His bones are fragile. Undefeated Gabriel Bonfim, really? Okay, we're spending way too much time on this. Okay, let's watch him weigh in. Ranj is gone, so we don't have to fucking do it.
I'm back. I just had to go get a new beer.
I got Gabriel Bonfim, guys. I mean,
Get out. Really? I was going to t-shirt bet you.
you wanted me to have Nicholas Dalby? Oh, that's funny.
Simple Man. Welcome back, Simple Man.
What is with the
you're on
hair?
crack, by the way.
Nicholas Dalby too. What is that hair? What is? Oh, it's just so cringy. I don't like the guy. Nothing personal. It's just I don't something about him rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Is Jake's like Illinois Bigfoot? It's like the same guy. They ask the same questions. Would you eat a rat? Fuck, I go to Vietnam. I'll spend $5 to eat a rat. Just kidding. But they do sell them on the street, roasted.
Oh, no handshake. Oh, Gabriel.
What did he just do? What was that? Did he just do the?
I don't know what that. Okay,
Did
so
he
can
just do
somebody
this?
explain that hand signal to me?
Go back. Did he just do this?
He did
Gabriel
something.
Bonfim?
What does this mean? I don't know what that means.
Huh?
That means I'm
Can
gonna hit
somebody
his,
explain
head.
Through the hole.
I'm gonna
Look
jam his.
Oh, look at right here.
Yeah,
What
right there.
is that?
He's a loser.
Is that Portuguese sign language for loser?
Yeah. Yeah, no, Bonfim's, I think he's the more dangerous fighter, to be honest. I feel like Nicholas Dalby, he was a killer. He's 38. I feel like he's gonna want to go in there, kind of spar. And Gabriel Bonfim's a killer. He's in there to end you from the gate. And I don't think we've seen how good he can be.
I go nothing personal. I hate his hair. I don't like him. Nothing personal though, just everything personal. All right.
Wow. There's very few times I see somebody dominate the stats like this, guys. Gabriel Bonfim strikes 90 per minute.
You're right. We're spending way too much time on this.
I know. 6.08 versus 3.93. 4.80 absorbed versus 3.39. Advantage to Gabriel on the feet, on the ground. This is ridiculous, guys. 4.80 versus 1.18. Takedown accuracy, 100%. Takedown defense, 100%. Submission average, 7.2. I don't remember last time I had a 7.2 in my stats for Gabriel, for anybody, for submission average per 15 minutes. That's ridiculous. Bonfim,
He's
by submission.
Gabriel
Too bad the
Bonfim
line's too wide, though.
future welterweight champion.
He's
Oh,
one of
what's our Bonfim by submission? Bonfim by submission.
Minus 200.
Right here. 100% lock, plus 120. You guys want plus money bet?
That's pretty
Plus
good.
money? Is it?
Plus
That's
120.
pretty good.
I think he might get ground and pound or something. I think that's what that sign language thing was. He's like, I'm gonna pound him.
Yeah.
Pound him.
That's for
So all right, let's move on to the main event.
Anaconda. Or what's his specialty? Triangle choke?
Guillotines, I think. But anyway, main event. Yalton Almeida. Malhandinho. I don't know what that means, but minus 500. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, rightfully so. Not really, though, because Derek Lewis this guy, Black Beast can knock out anybody if he lands it right. I've seen it. I've seen it happen to Curtis Blades. I've seen it happen to Sergey Pavlovich, Tai Tuivasa, Sergey Spivak, or not those guys. Those were losses. Okay, Chris Daukaus, Curtis Blades. We have to go open it up and check it out. But I've seen one of these fights, he was losing right down to the bitter end, and he came out with a banger, boom, and one. I forget it was toward like it was like round 3, or I forget which one. But look at how far it goes back. He's been a pro since 2010, and all these wins, round 1, round 3.
Jonathan?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
So, I mean, he has – look, Francis Ngannou. Oh, he's got a win over Francis Ngannou. Who knew? In 2018, who knew that Black Beast, Derek Lewis, had a win over Francis Ngannou? I
I
didn't
seen
know
that
that.
fight. It was so boring.
Right.
They just stared
And
at
then
each
look
other.
right there, Alexander Volkov. That's the fight I was talking about. See that where he's 449, round 3, win by punches. He was losing that entire
All right.
every single minute of that fight. He lost until
Chad just cut
until 10 seconds left of the entire fight, and he came out and won. That's the fight I was thinking about right there. Oh man, that's why you can't ever like count him out. Of course, he doesn't have the same like stats and takedowns and all that, but he does have that one punch, and that's his game plan too. He looks for it. He looks for an opening, and he just lands it, just like he did against Curtis Blades. I was caught him with the uppercut. Curtis Blades going in for a double leg takedown, and Curtis Blades is like a accomplished wrestler. He knows how to wrestle. He knows how to do a double leg, but got caught and good night. Like flat out, he flat backed him. Like boom, he's nothing, just stiff board. It's awesome for Black Beast. But sense, common knowledge and sense says, you got to take Jalton Almeida. But if you watch a little bit of what's that, the what's it called? The promotional stuff. If you watch the promotional stuff, Derek Lewis interviews and stuff, he's like, yeah, he's confident that he can get to that one punch knockout over Almeida. So I mean, there's a chance, but I'm taking Almeida. But I'm not confident in him because it's Derek Lewis and anything can happen. Derek Lewis fight.
You got semi-abs from Derek Lewis?
Yeah, I remember.
It's still semi-abs from Derek Lewis?
He didn't let himself go. He stuck with his
right. He's been looking good lately. Been looking good. You got to mind you, he did take this short notice, right? He's supposed to. Wasn't Almeida supposed to fight somebody else? Yeah, he was supposed to fight Curtis Blades. Ankle injury. So Derek Lewis did come in on short notice, but you know what? This is the trap. This is where everyone's betting against him. This is where he's going to land that. He might land that because he loses when he's the favorite. Like in Houston, in his backyard, where he's a favorite, that's when he loses. But when stacked against him, going out of country, going against rising star, Jalton Almeida in Brazil. Look, he's hyped too. Look at jogging in place. Oh, hyped. But that'll stop with a big punch to the face. But we'll see. Yeah, Jalton Almeida he's a beast. Don't do the heart though. Don't do the heart. Be a tough guy.
Almeida's he's a small heavyweight.
He is. What is he? 245 or something? He's lighter too, right? He's not even close to the max.
245, 250.
Oh yeah, look, everybody's been Volkov. That's it. I gotta start paying attention to the. All right, the beers are starting to hit me, guys. Okay. It's starting to hit me now. Lewis opponent records 493, 129. Almeida 194.90. So look at the experience on Derek Lewis as well.
Yeah. Appreciate the stat.
Lewis was in jail, 135 miles an hour. He was caught driving 135. He just shoved whatever. It happens.
It wasn't him, he said. It was because the guy had hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't him. He said the guy had hair and he's
I don't know. I just read the I didn't read the article or nothing, but I did see the headline. 135 miles an hour. He's been in jail a ton. No stranger to Jalton. Oh, a dad joke. That's a dad joke, Crystal.
Nice. I like that one.
Jake's like the Illinois Bigfoot cousin. Chicken wing. Eggs. That's a good one. Eggs are great. Yeah. You know the chef hat with all the pleats? Every pleat is how many different ways you can make eggs. Do you know that? Little interesting fact. I forgot what they're called, the pleats, but the little folds in the chef hat is like all the different ways you know how to make eggs.
It's like
That's what I
having
was
a stripe on your black belt.
Yeah, kind of, but for chefs. Wings with ranch, yummy. I'm more of a blue cheese guy. It's got mold on it. Yeah, he was speeding with a wig on. Yeah, he bought one of those Patty Piblet wigs. Imagine. All right. We have to make a 3-leg parlay that's not super chalky. You think we can figure that out, boys?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So, starting from back and front page.
Plus 300 though is healthy, Ranj. That's how I feel.
Know on this card it definitely is.
I mean,
all right.
Plus, if it ends up being plus 300, that's healthy.
All right, my first
Gomes, but
my
not.
First one I'm putting forward is Elvis Brenner, minus 200. Elvis Brenner, everyone agree?
That's tough. Cause I'm telling you, that other guy, he's like pretty good. He could like
short notice.
Yeah, that's true.
Mr. Nobody, short notice, Mr. Nobody, minus 200. You're getting good odds. Come on now.
But
right.
there's a minus 200. That's health. That's that. What about Rodrigo Nascimento over Dontel Mays? That's minus 200.
Dontel Mays can fucking knock him out though.
You think so?
And you know what? I like Barallo over Abus 100%. That's a lock. Minus 275.
Mm-hmm.
I realize it's not great, but it's minus 275. Let's add these up because there's some chalky fucking fights on this card.
There is.
And these.
What about Vitor Petrino? It's minus 250. Do you feel confident with Vitor Petrino over Modestus Bukaki?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So they're in. Vitor's in, and Kyle Baralho's in. Yeah, Bahalho, whatever. I'm not confident with Nascimento because I like that Dontel Mays has been working with John Jones. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
I think that means something to me.
He'll grind you if he needs to.
And I was on the Elvis Brenner thing, but now you mentioned that Kanan guy, and I really can't stand Elvis Brenner. I don't like him. I don't like his pants and his Tapology pick. I don't think he's as good as everybody else thinks he is. He was losing that fight against what's his face until he got the knockout in the round 3. He was losing every bit of that fight. Every bit of that fight he was losing. And I don't like that. So I don't want to.
That's your only choice. That's your only choice.
No, honestly, it's not. I'll put in some chalk before I put that guy in. I'll put in Fakradinov. Oh, we can't because somebody had to take Eliza Zaleski. Just messing with you.
I mean, we could always shoot for the fucking moon and go with Kyle Fernandez. But you guys, honestly, I want to leave it up to you guys because I can't bet. I can only do DraftKings, but I put my heart in those two. I'm totally behind Kyle Barao and Vitor Petrino.
All right, so just one more. I guess we're gonna. It's got to be out of Brenner or Nascimento.
Well, do the odds and see what they pay. What the difference is.
They're both minus 200.
I'm not gonna bet against Dontel Mays. What's my other choice?
Okay, so let's go with Brenner because that dude Khrushchevsky.
Oh,
I know it's 15-1, but he just learned about the fight this week.
Tuesday.
And that's why they had to go to catch weight because he didn't have time to suck weight down.
Okay, and we got this on the stats.
And Elvis Brenner's got those, the.
Yeah, no, we got this.
He's from the Diego Lima camp. You know what I mean? He's been training with all those killers down there.
Yeah, but I mean, how do you bet against a guy where we've already seen the outcome. That's my thing. If I was in Reno, I'm just speaking from the heart. If I was putting my money on it and I was in Vegas, I gotta pick Nascimento. He already did it.
That doesn't
Right?
mean, yeah, but second time around, there might be some like there might be like a vengeance thing for Dontel Mays. He might have worked harder just so he doesn't, this is the rematch.
Okay. That's fair.
You know?
Could be like I've seen rematches turn out like that.
Right there. Look at the jawbone on. Look at the chin on that guy. Look at the face size.
The way he's talking.
He talks
Look
faster.
at the cauliflowers, the way he's talking.
Oh,
everything.
Everything. Yes, everything. He doesn't have the Harry Potter beads wrapped around him.
Yeah.
His neurons shoot off quicker.
Oh, look, clenched fist. He's ready. Let's do it. Brenner. I'm sold right there, Brenner. Cauliflower ear, jawbone, no stupid Harry Potter beads. Got the Chinese writing on the back.
To be fair, I have elves in more lineups. I have a Kayan in a couple. I think I have him in exactly 2 out of 11.
And Brenner's at a way better facility. He's at the top ranked Brazilian facility. That's like the American top team of Brazil.
Easy.
He has better training partners for sure.
Yeah. Let's go there. So let's put that in. Bet online. We got Kyle Bahaljo, Kyle Bahaljo, minus 280 on here. Ugh. Elves Brenner, minus 211 on here. Yuck. And Vitor Petrino. You had better odds on 365 than Bet Online does.
Yep, I'm just putting it together now. So my 3-leg parlay for Vitor, Elvis, and Kyle is at plus 186.
All right, let's see what mine is.
We hit plus money.
Mine.
Decent plus money, plus 186. Considering like minus 250, minus 200, minus 275.
Plus 183. So yours is a touch better.
We're pretty close though. All right. So how much am I putting on this?
Did you guys pick any underdogs? I know you did MPTV.
Yeah, we picked Fernandez. He might be good to go like in a separate parlay.
Yeah, Fernandez is my dog too. I'm not betting on the girl fights.
It wouldn't be bad just in case that parlay blows up to have
I pick
Fernandez.
That one girl fight is a lock. That Montserrat Ruiz is definitely getting destroyed. That's a lock.
Speaking of that,
you can put that with anything.
Speaking of that fight,
she's also minus 700 for Mora.
I had the pleasure of exchanging over course of a couple of days some DMs with Craig from Fight Night Picks, and he was talking about how he couldn't find footage of Mora's fights. So I tried my best to find footage, like even like translating shit in Brazilian and typing in the promotion names of like the demo fight was the promotion she fought, and typing that stuff in and finding like this dude from Brazil. He has a channel like yours, Ranj, or mine too, I guess now. And I was watching his videos, but I had the pleasure of trying to find some footage, but there's not very much footage on Mora, but she is good. She's got good jiu-jitsu, and it's going to be similar to the last fight that Conejo had when she was out grappled.
Well, just the size domination. Conejo's on the lighter side of strawweight too. She's not like, she's not like struggling to make weight. She's underweight. So
she looked little, huh?
Tiny. She looked like she wasn't even.
Definitely throw Cal in one of those parlays that you do, Ranj. I would like to throw him, Nascimento, put him in Nascimento, and maybe Mora.
I do 5-fight combos called Canadians. Actually, 26 combinations out of 5 different fights, and I'm going to do like two of them. I'm going to put girls in there too.
Man, I got a hit. I got so close with the DraftKings. I've gotten down to the last fight when Sean Strickland fought Imanov. That was, if Imanov would have won, I would have won 18 grand in one of those tournaments. I'm trying to get a win with you guys on this one.
Well, that's pretty. I'm confident with that. Bahaljo, Brenner, Petrino. I like that. That's good. I'm going to do another one with I'm going to throw like a Fakhretdinov in one.
There you
with,
go. Nascimento.
just so much chalk though. Like Almeida Bomb Fiend, they're chalk. Gotta keep away from that. Eduardo Morris -700. And that Kawe Fernandez, I think Mark Diakese is going to beat him, but that's why I'm going to stay away from that.
Dave, you look really confident over there right now with Renat Fakhretdinov in your.
You love saying that, Fakhretdinov.
You look confident over there, Dave.
I'm very confident on that one.
Why don't you do a Fakhretdinov Bukaki parlay? I think I'll do a Bukaki and Fakhretdinov parlay.
Oh man.
Good, sorry, that's it.
That's the sticky parlay.
Plus 200 on
the
Bukaki.
sticky parlay.
Bigger head theory.
You know, one time I went into one of those.
Yeah, Craig Young, does he send you D pics? Did you tell him what you told me? I think the Allen brothers might have autism.
Yeah, dude,
because they got something going on.
Yeah, no, but one time I was in San Francisco. I went in one of those where you put quarters in, and then the
peep show.
The peep show.
Yeah,
and you know, when I was walking out, like my shoes were stuck to the ground.
You know what? Dave used to have a job cleaning that shit up.
Get the fuck out of here! Are you serious?
You told me, Dave. You worked at a game place.
Hey, we can share things like that.
That's right.
Yeah,
How can you forget that? That's right. I did do that job.
No, I did. I cleaned up bathrooms at a gay bar at 3:00 in the morning.
Oh, I remember you saying that. Yeah, I think that was cool.
I've done that. That's life experience. That's
one real cool.
Yeah. And then Ranj said that he was the security guard, a bouncer at a brothel.
That's a true story. Yep.
Hey, you know what I mean? You were tailing a good thing.
Oh, we put a bust in there too. Fakhretdinov, Bukaki, and a bust. A bust Nurmagomedov or whatever.
No, Allen killing it.
Yeah, that is a good one.
A bust in a minute.
A lot of bleach, Dave used.
Oh, yeah. I won't lie. It wasn't the best job of my life.
It's probably mostly throw up, is what it was.
No,
you're gonna make me throw up. Keep talking.
No, there was no throw ups. Trust me, it was a very busy place.
Those people are usually pretty neat.
That's one place you don't want to take a black light.
They're very
not good.
All right. All right, guys. What time is this on tomorrow? Regular time, 6 p.m. Eastern. So that's 3:00 for you guys?
Yes. Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you.
That sounds good. Finally. It feels like they've been early the past few weeks.
Sweet.
Not bad.
What time did we start?
Well, we started at
3:00.
Yeah, start at 3. That's ideal. I wish I was East West Coast like you guys. But 6:00 for me.
Yeah. Sometimes you get a little treat. Normally, you're always busy. You don't even catch the beginning of the fights or the prelims.
Active lifestyle, roller skating and shit. I don't got shit to do tomorrow though. So
nice.
So I'm open for it. All right. I am hungry though. Looking at Rodrigo Nascimento's titties looking like pepperonis make me hungry.
Mouth water a little bit. Mouth is watering.
Check out Tapology Group number 926. Hit it up there, guys. If you guys, most of the chat's on there already. Who am I kidding? All the chat's on there.
Did you meet Jeff Molina when he did that bar?
What's that?
Jeff Molina, was he one of the patrons over at that place you worked at? What was it called, Dave? What was that bar called?
The Paradox.
The Paradox. That sounds so gay.
The Paradigm.
Paradox.
That's 2 doctors. A pair of them.
If I remember well, and this is a long time ago, I think there was 2 X's. This Paradox XX, but I'm not.
Dos Parados, like Dos Equis.
Fuck.
Paradise.
Anyways, oh my
Mhm.
God. Please do not take me down this memory lane anymore.
It's good.
Hey,
Good.
you're in a better place, man. It made you who you are today.
Yep. Yep. He's got
Yeah,
a lot of.
restaurant
I'm not
slash
gonna say
bar
they're
manager,
nightmares, but he's
it's
got a lot of weird dreams. Weird dreams from those memories.
Oh, I've seen it all. You cannot phase me.
Ugh, I don't even want
Flashbacks.
to. I can visually smell it. It's gross. The
smells like
pheromone, the pheromone perfume clone does not cover that scent. All right, guys. Well, for real, I'm gonna get a little snack. I'm hungry. So it was awesome. And next week there's an event again, right? I hope. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for the next few weeks, and then there's gonna be like 3 weeks
there a
off.
pay-per-view next week? What's next week? Look ahead.
Something
Let's look ahead
special.
real quick.
Yeah, for the next 3 weeks, I
But
think.
it's
Who is it?
I'm gonna check out right now. Check out Fight Center, UFC. Yeah, it's the pay-per-view, $295.
Sweet. Who's
Kozachka
the headliner?
versus Pajeda.
Oh yeah,
What it
that's right.
says. Light heavyweight title fight.
Sweet.
Yep. Yuri Prochaska, Alex Pajeda. Ooh, that's a tough one. That is tough.
Oh, fuck.
What are you thinking
I
there?
know, right? Seriously.
I don't even know. And look at Sergey Pavlovich, Tom Aspinall. I'm on Tom Aspinall.
All day. That one's
I
kind of
am.
easy.
Ooh, Jess
Pavlovich is tough,
Andrade,
but
Mackenzie Dern. Even the girl fights are good. Jess Andrade and Mackenzie Dern is great.
Bring it
And
up.
look at
Put it up.
Tabitha Ricci, Lupita
Put it
Godinez.
up real quick.
This is
Come
a
on.
fantastic card.
Put it up real
Nice.
quick. Show it up real quick. Come on
Simple
now.
Man's on Yuri.
All right, you got it. You got it up. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Okay. Pereira's got to have
Oh,
this.
Is that Pat Sabatini there?
Aspinall's got to
Man,
have this.
he's another one I'm starting to fade now.
Oh. This is
Oh,
a
man,
good.
Benoit Saint Denis.
Oh, but he's gonna get rolled by Benoit Saint Denis.
Yes. Agreed.
Josh Van, I don't know though. Well, I don't know them.
Jared Gordon beats Mark Matson. For sure.
Yep.
You know. That Dennis Bazooka and Jamal Emmers, that's tough.
Jamal Emmers has that.
Damn. Tabitha Ricci, Lupe
Oh,
Godinez.
Slava
For a
Claus
girl
is
fight?
back.
That's
Slava
a good
Claus.
one.
All right.
Young Ho
So we got a
Kang,
new
he's
one.
old. He's gonna lose.
And by the way,
Steve
I will.
Forsythe.
I might not be here next week. I apologize. We'll see how it goes.
That's fine. I
I'll
mean,
try.
take weeks off. But all right. If not, it'll be fine anyway.
I'll try.
Sweet. All right, I got to make my picks for tomorrow before I forget. I got to lock them in.
Sounds
So,
good, Ranj.
Thanks for helping me figure these fights out, and I'll see you guys. Hopefully, I'll see you both next week. Yeah.
That sounds good to me. Take care, Dave.
All right.
Guys.
Good night, guys. Good night, chat.
Good night,
Thanks
chat.
for sticking around.
Night.
All right.
Take care, Ranj.
Later.
Peace.